play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. It was so weird. You know, it's been so long since like the slapping the chest. In my mind, I'm like, I'm not here with Josh, and I can't slap his chest, and it's so weird. I should be used to the fact that I can't hit anybody anymore, but I'm not. MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome, Wargamers, to another Warhammer 40k Battle Report. Today's battle will be myself versus Josh. It'll be the Imperial...
Lambden Lions!
Whamden. Did you say Whamden?
No, Lambden.
Lambden Lions, which is an Astra Militarum regiment?
It is a regiment of the Tempestus Scions,
Whoa.
which fall under the Astra Militarum.
Okay, just rain down the bullets. That's what I understand. Versus Iron Warriors, because I had a lot of fun doing that in the Incursion games, as it was released recently with Steve. So take a look at the armies in just a moment, and we're doing Strike Force today, and it is the Scouring from Grand Tournament 2020 Rulebook. Let's take a look at the armies. Taking a look at my 2,000 point Iron Warriors army, it is a battalion detachment, which gives me 12 command points, which is super cool. Not spending anything before the game beforehand, so that's sweet. You'll see why that's significant in just a moment. For my two HQ choices, I have a Warp Smith and a Lord Discordant on Hellstalker. For his relic, I have Insidium, which adds 1 to his strength, toughness, and wounds characteristic, which is pretty cool. Also gives him the demon keyword, but he already has that, so that's not too big of a deal. His warlord trait is Iron Without, and it states when this warlord would lose a wound, roll 1d6 on a 5+, that wound is not lost. So it's like the old school feel no pain. It's like disgustingly resilient. It just basically makes him that much more survivable, which is pretty cool because he is not exactly, he's not squishy, but he's not hard to kill either. He's kind of in that mid-range where it's like, okay, I'll take care of this guy, especially with a lot of shooting from afar, because he's more than 10 wounds, so that's a little bit scary.
So no lookout, sir?
No lookout, sir, for him, unfortunately. So that's my HQ choices. For my troops, we have 2 squads of Chaos Space Marines. They are equipped the exact same. We have a little bit of Market Dave here, in that those autocannons are not autocannons, they're actually las cannons. So I figured I'd get another big weapon to represent that. I did have las cannons, but they were on different base sizes, and I'd rather go this way than the other way. I'd rather there be the same base than the same weapon, so I just chose to do that. Everything else is WYSIWYG. We have a Melta in each squad. All the Chaos Space Marines are equipped with bolters, and the champions are what you see is what you get. We've got a plasma pistol and a power axe on one, and then we have a chain axe and a plasma pistol on the other. There are 2 icons of vengeance in the squads as well, adding +1 to their leaderships for a total of leadership 9 on these guys. The other 2 troops choices are cultists. They're 20-man cultist units. They are equipped with auto guns. So they will help me hold objectives, and they're just gonna be kinda hard to kill unless Josh can like wipe them out in one fell swoop. He might be able to. He's got a lot of shooting, but we'll see how that plays out. For elites, I have KHORNE BERZERKERS, 5-man squad. We have a Power Fist on the champion there. We have an Icon of Wrath, helping them re-roll their charges. And then we have them equipped, each equipped with power, or chain swords rather, and then chain axes. They have their own dedicated transport rhino. Same with the Chaos Space Marines. They got their own rhinos too. My other elite choice is the Hellbrute. He comes stock with his multi-melta and his Hellbrute Fist. For fast attack, we have 7 Nurgle bikers. They got the mark of Nurgle. There's 2 meltas in that squad, and all of the bikers are equipped with chain swords, just because I wanted to make it so they could fight a little bit better in close combat. For heavy support, actually the other fast vehicle here is the HELDRAKE. I'll mention that as well. Bale Flamer on him. And then for heavy support, we have a Predator with their dual las cannons there, and the Predator autocannon up top. I never bring these guys. So I thought, you know what, this is Iron Warriors, let's bring something I never bring. In fact, this is only the 2nd time fielding an Iron Warriors list, so trying something new, as is Josh, as you'll see in a moment. And I have a Defiler as well. He's got his Defiler Scourge because awesome in close combat, and why not? That's how I like to equip him with. And that is my 2,000 point army on the nose of Iron Warrior Chaos Space Marines.
This is my 2,000 points of my brand new Tempestus Scions, which I'm going to play as the Lambden Lions. So this is, yeah, I was trying to explain it to Dave, like, it's out of the Astra Militarum book, but then Psychic Awakening, the Greater Good, gave me rules for specific Stormtrooper regiments instead of the generic one.
Okay, so I'm giggling because it sounds like a football team in the Midwest in a small town with 200 people. That's what it sounds like to me. The Lambden Lions? That's totally where the name came from, totally. Like they had a user-submitted name for all these different regiments.
I'm thinking of that now because there's like the Capic Eagles. There's the something else Eagles too.
Yeah, that also sounds
like the only thing that they don't have is the something something Wildcats. Like
yeah, like,
it's all of them are like something animal.
Totally, that's what I thought of.
Well, now I can't unsee that or unthink that. So up front, leading the list, I've got 3 HQs. I've got my Primaris Psyker on the end there with Night Shroud and Psychic Barrier. Then I have a Tempestor Prime.
Hold on, he's a Primaris Psyker?
He's a Primaris Psyker.
He doesn't look the size of a Primaris Psyker.
Well, he's not a Space Marine. They just get they were Primaris Psykers before Primaris Marines were a thing.
Ah.
Then I have a Tempestor Prime, who is going to be the one in the middle there. He's not the Warlord, and he has the Master of Command Warlord trait because I upgraded him to have a Warlord trait. I also gave him a Tempestus Command Rod, and then the Heirloom of Conquest relic. I went with the Refractor Field Generator, so it's a 5-up invuln save bubble around him.
Cool. 6-inch bubble?
It's a 6-inch bubble, and it's not for units, it's for models.
Oh, okay.
Then the fellow on the end who has got the binoculars there will be the Warlord. He's got the Tempestus Command Rod. For the Warlord trait, he took the Lambden Lions trait, which gives a bubble of reroll 1s around him.
Ones to hit?
Ones to hit, yeah.
Okay.
And then KUROV'S Aquila, because it's the stupid bird that never works that's supposed to get me command points when Dave does stratagems.
It doesn't work too often, does it?
It's supposed to work on a 5-up, and like, I don't know, it works.
Once per game?
Something like that.
You're just going to call them the Lions from now on?
I'm just going to go back to calling them my Stormtroopers.
Okay. That works. That works for me too. Doesn't mess up. It's kind of a hard word, phrasing to say, the Lambden Lions. You have to be very enunciative.
I'm not, unfortunately.
That's probably not
I'm
a
not
word,
a enunciative person. Oh man. Okay, so moving over to the left now, we've got 3 squads of Scions. So these are full 10-man squads that the Sergeant has a Plasma Pistol Power Fist, and then there are 4 Hotshot Volley Guns in each squad. So it's a ton of firepower.
Yes.
And the big thing for the Lions is that it's an additional AP -1 on all of their attacks. So these hot shots that are -2 now to go to -3.
That's nuts.
And the plasmas that are -3 normally are -4. Same with the power fists.
And your guns in the back?
Those are all hot shot las guns. So those are normally strength 3 AP -2. Now they're strength 3 AP -3.
That's nuts, man. That is nuts. You have a whole army of AP awesome.
The whole army is pretty high AP.
So you don't like armies that have invuln saves?
Well, yeah, if you have really kind of who cares armor saves, but invuln saves, then whatever. I'll still just shoot you a bunch and hopefully you die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving along to the far right side now, I've got 3 more squads of Tempestus Scions as troops. The Sergeants have got plasma pistols, and then there are 2 plasma guns per squad. The idea for these guys is that they just use their drop shoot insertion to essentially deep strike in where I need them, grab objective, shoot stuff, just whatever I want them to do. In the back there, I've got 2 4-man squads, and those are Militarum Tempestus command squads, which just have 4 plasma guns per guy.
Just 4 plasma guns?
Well, I mean, there's nothing else other than plasma guns.
What else do you need?
I couldn't think of what else I would need. Technically, you can do medics and standard bearers and all that stuff in those squads. It just doesn't seem worth it.
That's not as much fun as shooting.
Yeah.
They still get hot though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. There is a regiment I could play where technically under the rules right now, if they jump out of a vehicle, they wouldn't get hot. And that is the Capic Eagles, but...
+1 to hit.
+1 to hit, yeah. And then the fellow up front there, got an officer of the fleet, just hanging out.
Yeah, okay. What does he do?
Well, he grabs objectives. He's 25 points as a super cheap character. Once per game, he can call in an airstrike on something visible to him.
Ooh.
That I roll, and depending on my roll, I could do up to 3 mortal wounds to it.
Okay.
And then also, he can designate a target, I think it's within 18 inches of him, and all Aeronautica Imperialis keyword, reroll hit rolls of 1 against it.
All right.
So that brings us to the 3 Valkyries in the back there. Loaded up with the multiple rocket pods.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm so happy. I've always wanted to have an air cavalry list, and yeah, I finally get one.
You definitely get one.
And then they also have the multi-lasers. They're there to transport the troops, move around. They're decent firepower, but nothing too crazy. Moving over to the right, I have a Thunderbolt heavy fighter with 4 Hellstrike missiles, which are, for whatever reason, not one use only.
Yeah, that's scary.
And then next to him, I got the Marauder Destroyer itself. This is only the second time I've ever played it. I had to spend 3 command points just to bring the thing. And he's 450 points, but he's got his 8 Hellstrike missiles, his twin heavy bolter, twin assault cannon, and 3 twin auto cannons.
It's got forge rolls.
That's forge rolled, yeah.
Solid resin.
That's all, so is the Thunderbolt.
This thing can kill a person.
Probably. I'm terrified just to play with it because, I mean, like, that's the proper size base it's on. And that
Yeah, that's tiny.
Yeah, that doesn't provide a whole lot of stability for him.
Hence the reason why I'm filming today.
Yes, I asked Dave to film because my forge rolled flyers, I don't want them. You would see a grown man cry when they fall over.
Don't tempt me.
Please don't. And that is my 2,000 points on the nose of Lambden Lions. Stormtroopers.
Today's mission is Grand Tournament 2020 Strike Force, The Scouring. The deployment map uses 5 objective markers, with enemy deployment zones using a portion of the short table edges. 1 objective is placed directly in the center of the battlefield. 2 more are placed 14 inches vertical from the center and 16 inches away from each other. The last 2 are also placed vertical going down from the center of the battlefield and 16 inches away from each other. The primary objective is Take and Hold, which is progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 15 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. The secondary objective in this mission is Strategic Scan, which is an action. It states, 1 or more units from your army can start to perform this action at the end of your movement phase. Each unit from your army that starts to perform this action must be in range of a different objective marker that has not already been scanned by a unit from your army. A unit cannot start this action while there are any enemy units, excluding aircraft, in range of the same objective marker. This action is completed at the start of your next command phase, or at the end of the battle, whichever happens first. If this action is successfully completed, that objective marker is said to have been scanned by your army. You score a number of victory points at the end of the battle, depending on how many times units from your army completed this action this battle, as shown in the following table. 1 scan, 3 victory points. 2 scans, 6 victory points. 3 scans, 10 victory points. 4 or more scans, 15 victory points.
Vault members, check out the link below to see the next game, which is going to be my brand spanking new Militarum Tempestus taking on Luca and the Sisters of Battle.
Secondary objectives.
Secondary objectives, I went with Grind Them Down because it fits my playstyle and I'm here to kill stuff. I also went with Raise the Banners High because I feel like I could probably grab some objectives and defend them and try to bring the fight into your table half and keep it there. And then I also went for Engage on all fronts because I should be able to get it super easy every turn.
Should be.
Yeah.
Be surprised if you didn't, actually.
Something weird would have to be happening if I'm not getting it every turn.
I think so. So for my secondaries, I chose, similar to you actually, I chose Engage on all fronts. Raise the Banners High, which I've never done before. So it looks interesting though, because I have Cultists, maybe I can do it, and I have a couple in my back deployment zone anyway, right? So I figured it might be an easy one to get, maybe. And then I chose Domination, because there's 5 objectives in this mission. The primary is the domination, so...
Because you're going to be trying to hold
more.
Yeah, you're going to be trying to, because it's 2 to get 5 points, 3 to get 10 points, and
then
more
more
to
than
get
you're
15.
in.
So
Right.
yeah, it's just kind of gravy if you can hold all those objectives. And you get a lot of bodies.
I do have a lot of bodies, and I think it's good to double dip there. I think that might be good. So let's see if that can actually happen. Ironically, engage on all fronts, I gotta stay away from the middle because of the 6-inch diameter. But
Well, your unit just doesn't count towards
right,
taking anything
and that's
there.
the 1 unit or 2 or 3 or how many are on there for that purpose. Special thanks to the following companies for providing these awesome terrain pieces for our battle. Starting with the mat, it is Table War. Thank you very much, Doug and Todd, for that. We have Games Workshop for these trees. We have Greenleaf Terrain for the stepped hills. And then we have GameMat.eu for these Star Wars-esque looking buildings plus the craters. And then we have TNT Laserworks for the objective markers. Thank you very much, Ted. And by the way, if you are a Vault member, you get discounts to Table War, GameMat.eu, and TNT Laserworks. There's coupon code section. There's a Silver Vault member discount code page that you can look at if you are a Vault member. So check that out if you're not aware of it. And if you're not a Vault member, you can always sign up to the Vault so that you can benefit from those coupons. Attacker Defender Dash 4-6. Which would you like to be?
I will be the attacker.
Seriously? Okay, so
I don't know. I feel in an attacking mood. I don't think it's going to make a big difference for my list.
it actually doesn't make too much of a difference. Like if you're the defender, sure, you get to choose the side and you go first, but whatever, we alternate, so it's no big deal really.
Yeah.
I find that that's not as much of a big deal as it was in 8th edition.
Not at all. No.
Taking a look at deployment here, here's the Chaos Space Marine side with everything on the table except for my Nurgle Bikers. I spent 1 command point, put them in strategic reserves, and my 2 squads of Chaos Space Marines and my 5-man Berserker squads are in their rhinos. Everything is as far forward as possible so as to be as close as possible to those 2 objective markers. And then over here on Josh's side,
It's a mess. Deploying these was far more difficult than I thought it ever would be. So I've got the Valkyries, which had to come down as the squadron. So the front Valkyrie each one has a squad of Scions on it, the 10-man squads. This one also has the Primaris Psyker and the Officer of the Fleet. And the Warlord is in here, and the other Prime is in here. And then I have my Marauder Destroyer and my Thunderbolt Heavy Fighter on the flanks.
and Deep Strike.
So coming in via reinforcements, so it's the quasi deep strike, it's the 2 command squads and the 3 smaller Scion squads.
So you guys spend command points for that then?
I did not.
So it's not strategic reserve then, it's something different.
It's reinforcements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's roll to see who goes first. 3, 5.
I will opt to go second.
Okay, that's an interesting choice. Why are you doing this to me? What are you doing?
Okay, so here's my actual mindset in that going second is more beneficial for me for grind them down because I can see how much you kill and then know how much I have to kill.
Okay.
It also allows me to have the last turn to try to steal some objectives away from you. And my army is in such a way that I'm not super worried about turn 1 shooting, killing too much. Hopefully I'm not incorrect about that. And I get the mobility that no matter what you do, I should be able to go wherever I want.
You know, it's kind of funny. It almost matches your personality.
In previous editions, like I always liked being able to go second. I felt that it was difficult with certain army builds and all that.
Josh, you like getting the last word?
Always. Phone calls are awkward.
Chaos turn 1, I gain a command point, bringing myself back up to 12. And first things first, I'm actually gonna go ahead and move. And then, sure, I'll advance this rhino. See how far I get. 1. That's how far we're going. That brings me to there, Josh. That's not as far as I want it to go. I want it to be like there.
Right there.
Yeah, it'd be better. It's more in your face. Kind of pushing you back a little. You know what? I think I will. This is at the beginning of the game. Got a crap ton of command points. I think just to put a little bit more pressure on you, turn up the heat a little bit, I'm gonna do it.
It happens. Now, important to note, I don't get to roll for the Aquila because my Warlord's technically not on the battlefield.
He's not on the battlefield, that's right, yeah. Squad Occultists, I'm gonna just move. I can only move 4 inches because they're in cover, but that's enough to hold this objective. My intention with these guys is to raise the banners high, and I gotta do that at the end of the movement phase, and I will do that for this objective marker, right there. Moving on over. All right, we got, oh, by the way, I'm gonna be popping smoke with that rhino, just so you know. This rhino here, I wanna go up in the middle. I think that'll be fun. Let's do that. Let's advance him up. That's a little better. And that puts me right directly on top of the objective. Again, putting on some pressure, getting Josh's reaction, see what his thoughts are.
Yeah, I just gotta turn one's gonna be kind of tough because, well, it's the way I play. Like I gotta do a lot of damage turn 1 and then turn 2 start trying to score objectives. You're gonna get a bunch turn 2.
I'll also be popping smoke in this rhino, just for good measure. For my berserkers, I'll also advance the rhino that they are in. That's good. I like that. I end up here. I will be popping the smoke as well. Cultist squad in the middle, I will advance them forward. Good. Defiler is gonna move forward. I'll move right there. Hellbrute I'll also advance because he's a little too far away to shoot his gun, so I'll just make him go forward a little bit more. I got one. For my Heldrake, I will move forward. This is all pre-measured. This is his 30-inch. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna try to move block you just a little bit. And then I will move back here and advance my Warpsmith. Just so you don't get any funny ideas with your deep striking. As mentioned before, I'm gonna raise the banners high on this objective marker. Oh, does it not say unit? I think it says unit.
I think it's infantry that gotta raise the banner.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. It is infantry units. So it looks like just this one will have the banners raised, and I can't do it after advancing anyway. I advanced up the middle. Going on to the shooting phase, I'll start with Defi. Let's shoot at your middle Valkyrie there.
Okay.
+1 to hit because within range of Lord Discordant. And let's see how many shots we get. 3. But you are a flyer, so that is -1 again, so I'm back to his 4. 1 hit. Wounding on 3. That's a wound.
AP -2. Nope.
Goes through, D3 damage. 3. I'm moving my Predator over. That's the one thing I forgot to move. Josh is being gracious. He is allowing me to do so. I'm going to go with him next, and he'll shoot at the same Valkyrie. And then I realized that you can now shoot me. You probably could anyway, though, because of your movement.
Because I get to move and shoot, yeah.
Starting with the last cannons. Those are both hits, and I'm winning you on 3s. You know what? I'm going to command point re-roll this 1 wound. Why do I do that? Get stuck in that trap.
6 up.
Nope. Oh, that was almost a 6. And how much damage? 2. Probably should have saved it for that.
Yeah.
Predator autocannon now, heavy 2d3, 4 shots. Hitting on 4s, 1 hit. Can't re-roll. And wounding you on a 4, good strength 7. That's a wound. -1, flat 3 damage.
Go to a 4-up save. He's fine.
You're good. I did forget the Reaper autocannon on Defi.
Do it up.
4 shots, all misses. And Dice Gods love it when you forget things. This Heldrake right there is going to shoot the Valkyrie now. And how many shots do I get with the Bellflamer? 5. Okay, that's good. Auto hitting. And let's see how many wounds we get here. I wound you on 5s. And for the rerolls, that's 5 wounds.
Uh-oh.
At -2.
That might pull him out of the sky.
Well, you're 9 wounds left, right?
I go to a 5-up save. Oh, okay. 4 more damage. It's still a lot of damage.
It is, yeah. Does that affect your movement at all?
I think it affects a whole bunch because he's down to 5
5
wounds left. So I think that's mid-bracket for him.
Okay. That is the end of my turn. I score 3 victory points for domination because I hold more objective markers than Josh. And I also get engaged in all fronts for 2 points because this Heldrake moved forward and he's in that table corner. For a total of 5 victory points at the end of my turn scored. Didn't quite kill this Valkyrie, but put him in his middle bracket, so affected his movement a little bit. So that's good. I'd say that is a success considering I'm not a shooting army. But I am up close, in your face-ish, in the middle of the board, which is where you want to be too. So it'll make the game interesting. So I'm actually glad you chose for me to go first. So curious to see what you're going to do.
So am I. Command phase, I'm going to get my 1 command point, and that's about it for me.
All right.
We're going to go right over to movement. We're going to start with my Thunderbolt Heavy Fighter, just moving up the board aggressively.
Aggressive.
So he's got a 20 to 45 move, so he's just going to kind of tuck in and fly past the Heldrake there.
Are you going to drop some bombs on me?
I don't think I can actually drop bombs on you with you being a flyer.
Oh, interesting.
Or you having the fly keyword.
Right.
But he doesn't have bombs, he's got missiles.
Ah.
Next up, Mr. Marauder is going to pick up so heavy and move himself to right there.
Do you want to move him in to the table a little more?
So he just doesn't get bumped?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, we can count his base as a little further if you want, but I'm nervous. Not gonna lie. Like, I might move here and like I might clip his wing and then.
So okay, yeah, we'll put him right here. You know what? Actually, I think that still technically works.
It's legal anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Valkyrie here is going to be moving over this way and living under his shadow.
Ah, literally living in the shadow of his big brother. Don't drop any bombs on him.
Yeah, no bombing run yet. Other Valkyrie, this one's going to kind of pick up and be flying this way.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to just fix my movement. Thunderbolt's going to come up a little bit more. I'm going to move the plane, the destroyer. I guess I can't call it the plane anymore. Further forward. Right to there.
For engage?
Yeah, just to get the engage.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you have the ability to. Why not?
I might as well, because I can still be smart with how I fly.
What do you want to do with this broken Valkyrie?
Yeah, well, he's kind of beat up a bit, and I feel bad for him now.
He's got bruised wings. You want to mend him?
Bruised wings. Honestly, like, I would get the guys out, but I'm kind of scared of the Rhino-born squad right now. Mm-hmm. So, let's just drop him into hover. Hover. And he's going to be just...
Don't sound too convinced of that.
No, because I really don't know how to play this army. And he's going to be coming over here.
Okay.
And then guys are getting out.
Right, because you can do that still.
Yep.
Which is actually
moving less than 20 and just everybody kind of just, wah, jumps out.
Cool.
Movement's complete, so we've jumped out of the Valkyrie. We've got my Premier Psyker there hanging out. I do have the officer of the fleet down there, who's not going to do much from there, but I didn't want to leave him in and have that blow up. Psychic phase, we're going to just go for a smite, nice and easy. Ha! I get it. D3 mortal wounds to that Heldrake for 3. Over to my shooting phase now. Don't gotta worry about any orders anywhere, so I think we're just gonna start off the shooting with calling a Vengeance for Cadia on my Thunderbolt Heavy Fighter. That allows me to reroll hit rolls and wound rolls against anything Chaos keyword. Starting off with the Hellstrikes. Does the Heldrake have any penalties to hit him?
Nope.
Okay, so that's just gonna be 4 missiles coming his way, hitting on 3s. That's why we do Vengeance. For the reroll.
Oh.
Still only 2 hits. What's your toughness, sir?
7.
So I will be wounding you on 3s. 1 and 2. But again, that's why we Vengeance.
Wow. Wow, Josh! Oh my goodness! Wow!
That's awful.
That is horrible. At first I'm like, that is so broken, Josh! I'm like, oh no.
Not if you roll this way.
Holy!
Let's try the twin last cannon into him.
Okay.
Oh, well, those both hit. Wounding on 3s. And re-roll. Okay, 1 wounding last cannon.
All right. 5 up and won't save. Nope, goes through.
Let me roll it.
Yep.
D6 damage. For 5.
All right, I'm down to 4.
My twin autocannons now. My 2 twin autocannons. 3s. Man, these are rough. And your T6 or 7?
7.
7? Okay, so 4s. And with the reroll for Vengeance. There you go, 4 wounding hits.
I'll roll this one at a time.
Makes
minus
sense.
1, 4 up save. Saved. Not saved. How much damage I had?
2 damage.
Okay, so I'll let that go through.
Okay.
So I'm down to 2. I'll command point reroll this. Yes, and on the last one, I saved. So I'm down to 2.
Well, that's awful depressing. But we're gonna go over to the Marauder without all the rerolls. I thought, geez.
You were thinking of
I was
rerolling
thinking
this?
about doing the rerolls over here, but what we're gonna do is have the heavy bolters and the assault cannon shoot down into the cultist squad. And then we're gonna have the hell strikes and the auto cannons into your predator.
Oh, you don't like what my predator did to your Valkyrie, huh?
No, that was it was good shooting.
It wasn't bad.
Hell strike missiles first. 4s. Okay, average.
Yeah, perfectly average.
And then 3s. Okay,
Average,
not bad.
These ready to reroll, so I'll just roll them all at a time.
Sure.
Okay, so 2 go through, d6 each.
Yep, and it's 2d6, discard the lowest for damage.
Okay.
So 6
Yes.
and 6.
Do I explode? I do not. Well, you're getting your grind.
Yes. Twin heavy bolter into those cultists there. 4s. Followed up by 3s.
2 dead.
Then the twin assault cannon, no auto cannons because they were supposed to go into the predator, but 4s into those cultists. And then 2s because it's strength 6. So that is 7.
Okay.
Pretty good. That's all for him.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. We're going to go the Valkyrie in the back, putting all of his shots into those same cultists.
Okay. That I'll get cover from.
Yes.
So you're lucky, Josh. There's exactly 11 left in the squad.
The math works out really nice for the missile pods here. So it's just going to be 12 shots. Hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
And then they're going to wound on 3s.
3.
At AP -1.
I'm going to do this cover. Okay, so there's AP minus...
It's AP -1.
It is, okay. So I'll get a 6 up for guys in cover. So first guy, dead. Second guy, nope, I won't actually remove the second guy because I don't want to be... I want to still hold the objective, so I'll just go back here. I'll just remove the guys back there.
Multi-laser on 4s now.
That's all 3.
Beautiful. And then these wound on 2s.
With multi-laser, I'm guessing there's some sort of AP.
There's no AP.
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
3.
3.
6 ups. All right, 2 go. All right, fine. Die, cultist leader.
And then my other Valkyrie's going to do the exact same thing into those cultists, except for
I don't think he will do the same thing.
maybe he'll roll better.
Because I'm less than 11.
Yeah, I know. How many you got left there?
6.
Okay. The 2 missile pods.
Okay.
How many shots? I guess he'll do the same thing. He really doesn't like them. 4s.
Oh my goodness, man.
He's accurate. These are 3s.
Okay. It's 5.
That's 5.
What's the AP?
-1 on these.
Okay, so there's 1 left.
Then my multi-laser on 4s. That's 1 hit. 2s to wound. He wounds.
Minus,
No AP.
No AP. So he's in cover, so this one will be a 5-up save.
Do it up.
He's saved.
Well, I guess you're going to spend a couple command points coming up.
Yes. Wow.
Over to this side of the board, we're going to have my hotshot volley guns go ahead and put shots into your HELDRAKE, as well as everything else.
Sure.
These are all the hotshot volley guns hitting on 3s. Sorry, 4s, because I moved. Then looking for 5s to wound. Oh, there we go.
I love the way you rolled it. You're like, I'm going to roll some 5s off my hand here. 5-up inbound saves.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right. Do I explode? Not that it matters. I don't. Well, that was it for me.
Valkyrie's just going to dump all of his shots into the Rhino over there, trying to do a little bit of damage.
Sure.
My rocket pods, how many shots? 8. Okay, I'm going to keep rolling high for that, I guess.
As long as it's not like 6 and 6.
Then you feel okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
These are 6s to hit, though. No, I get +1 because of the roving gunship. So back to 5s.
That's a lot of hits.
That is.
That's not statistical.
That's not math. 5s to wound.
It's a little better.
There you go.
AP -1.
Oh, you
saved
traitor.
it. I saved it. I mean, you're not wrong when you say that.
My multi-laser on 5s. Okay, pull those away, and then this is still 5 to wound. But no AP.
No AP. Saved.
Looking at my points at the end of the turn, do you want to do a morale test, or do you want to spend 2 command points on one cultist?
I will spend 2 command points on one cultist. Bring me down to 6 command points. Do you know why I'm doing that?
Well, yeah, because you want to hold the objective.
Yeah, might have something to do with it. Actually, that one cultist is going to get me a lot of points. He's going to make it so I get 10 extra victory points. Isn't that nuts?
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth it. It's totally worth it.
Totally.
But I'm burning your command points, and I'm kind of regenerating mine to a slow degree, so I don't mind that. I would have loved for it to be otherwise. So then, end of the turn, engage in all fronts for 3 points, and grind them down for 3 points.
Beginning of Chaos, turn 2. I'm going to gain a command point, bring me back up to 7, and I am currently on 1 objective there, because that's OBSEC for that cultist who did not run away last turn. 2 over there, 3 in the middle. Currently, Josh doesn't hold any because he's not close enough to the objective back there, and this is a flyer, not holding it. So I hold 2 or more. I hold more than you.
And you hold 3 or more.
Actually, no, yeah. I hold 2 or more and 3 or more, and more than you. Therefore, 15 victory points.
You got it.
And I also get 1 victory point for raise the banners high, because I still hold this objective and it is now the end of the command phase. In the movement phase now, I'm going to move these KHORNE Berserkers right here on top of this objective. This is not a vehicle, this is not anything. You're going to like fly off somewhere else. Oop. I want to be up here as close as possible. I'll be right on top of the objective.
Okay.
On second thought, no. I'm going to actually disembark my Berserkers, and my intent with them is to raise the banners high at the end of the movement phase, because I'm not going to get into close combat with them this round.
No.
So they might as well be doing something. Plus this guy, he can't go into hover mode.
I can't hover, he's flying.
He's going to have to move somewhere else. I'm going to move the Rhino right in the middle here. I will disembark. Not disembark. I can't do it after I move.
Do you want to disembark them before you move?
No, I want to keep them inside. I think it's actually better to keep them inside. But I will move these cultists forward on the center objective and also raise the banners high at the end of the movement phase with them. Over here on this side, my Warpsmith is going to move ever so slightly out this way. My Disco Lord will move here. He started in terrain, but he moves 12, so he'll stay within that. He'll move right there. I'm going to go here instead with my Warpsmith, and then here with the Disco Lord. Because the Warpsmith, he's got a range for his Melta, and now it's actually in range.
Okay.
And then I have the Bale Flamer on the Disco Lord, and he can be farther back. Yeah. Technically, I can still see you.
You're fine there, yeah.
So I'll stay there. Mr. Defiler will move here. Pre-measured it. He's within 6 of the Disco Lord. They're communicating through that rock. Gonna move my Hellbrood out here. I'm not within 12 of this flyer, but I'm at least doing something more than what I was doing, which was nothing. Over on this side, where this big boy is, I'm gonna move forward with my Rhino, filled with my Chaos Space Marines. This one remaining cultist here, I'm gonna take off the board, spend 2 command points for Tide of Traitors, redeploy them within 6 of a table edge, more than 9 inches away from you. So this is a really cool stratagem that you could use. You bring your cultist unit back up to full strength, and you redeploy them. I'm back in Josh's deployment zone here, 9 inches away from this Valkyrie and away from that Valkyrie. So I'm here, they're within 24 inches of their auto guns to shoot your stormtroopers, and they're just in your backside here, so it's kind of...
Annoying, yeah, I gotta split the forces a little bit. I'd rather continue just to try to push you further back.
By all means, please do.
But yeah.
Right, then I can hold those objectives. I can just go back here. Please do ignore me.
Yeah, I gotta start playing the objective game more.
And over to this side of the battlefield, I'm bringing in my bikers. 9 inches away from him, 9 inches away from your dudes. A little bit of wiggle room, actually, on both sides, a little bit. I'm on this objective as well, which is pretty sweet. I like that. I just switch them around a little bit. I'm gonna have the Meltas on the objective plus the champion. It just makes the most sense. Shooting phase now. I'm gonna focus my fire on your Raptor. What's it
Thunderbolt.
called? Thunderbolt!
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever knew that.
Really?
You probably said it, but it just, you know, like a flash of lightning, I didn't even see it.
Lightning's the other flyer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Thunderbolt Heavy Fighter.
That's cute.
Thank you.
I'll spend a command point on a Demon Forge for my Defiler. I am within 6. Now you are -1 to hit you.
Yes.
So that just cancels that out. So I'll be hitting on 4s. Starting with the battle cannon, how many shots? 6. That's a good start. Hitting on 4s. Good thing we got the Demon Forge. Gonna rub my belly with these dice for some good luck. Get 1 more out of it. So that's 3 hits. And your toughness?
T7.
So wounding on 3s. Rerolling fails. So that's 3 wounds at -2.
It goes to a 5-up save. Yeah, do your damage.
Okay, 2 go through. I'll do this one at a time. So for the first one, D3, 1. I'll command point reroll that.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I won't, because I'll command point reroll a Melta.
Yeah, it's probably smarter.
Yeah. So here's the second one. Okay, 4. That's acceptable for a battle cannon, I think. Now for the Reaper autocannon shots. Hitting on 4s, rerolling misses, getting 3 hits, and wounding you on 4s this time. Rerolling the fails. Getting 2 wounds.
-1.
Yep.
Okay. 4-ups. Pass
goes
1,
through.
fail 1. It's just another 2 damage.
1 damage.
Oh, they're only 1 damage?
Only 1 damage.
Okay, down to 10.
Melt a shot from my Warpsmith.
I'm gonna jink.
Okay. That's a hit. And wound you on a 3. You don't have a save. You would not have a save, would you not?
Your AP -4 on that? Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't, no.
Well, that's what the dice gods want, Josh. So I think I have to give that to them.
You're gonna keep it, yeah.
I think I have no choice. You know what I will do, though, is I'm going to combi bolter you. Because, sure, why not?
Okay.
From the Rhino. And here we go. Yeah, they all hit. And now 5s. Okay, 2 wounds.
2, okay.
Yeah.
3-up saves.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I was like, oh yeah, that's going to be a 2. Disco Lord now. How many shots? Oh,
There we go, okay.
Only 1. This wounds you on a 5. On a 5.
5.
Nope. Okay. Hellbrute Multi-Melta shooting at you now.
Oh, forgot about that one.
Hitting on a 4. Oh. Wounding on a 3. Ah! Getting
heart, she
so lucky with those. Rhino over there. 2 shots into you.
Getting tunnel vision, man.
4s. And 5s. Nope. Over here on this side, my cultists are going to shoot their shots against your stormtroopers.
I will spend 1 command point on take cover to improve their save by 1.
Okay.
They hunker.
Oh, I see. Normally hitting on 4s, but hitting on 5s now because of the trees. So, that actually looks, we'll see. That would have been decent had I been hitting on 4s. Wow, look at that. But nope, only 5 hits. And I'm wounding you, I'm guessing, on 4s.
Yes.
Okay. 3 wounds.
So I'll start putting it on the guys that have cover close by, so they're on a 2-up save right now. So he's fine. Totally fine. So fine.
And now for the bikes. I'm going to split fire. Their meltas will go into your plane. I'm going to spend a command point on tank hunters, which
Okay.
means they can reroll their failed, or just reroll their wound rolls
Gotcha.
against the flyer there. And then all of their combi bolter shots will go into the dudes in front of them. And to start with the meltas, Josh, how many wounds do you have left?
10.
Okay, it's possible.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I still have my command point reroll.
Yep.
I get to reroll the wounds already.
Yes.
I'm hitting you on a 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll this one at a time. Okay.
That's fair. Yeah.
First one, that's a hit.
Oh no.
Second one, I will command point re-roll that. That's a hit.
2 hits.
2
Scared.
hits. Okay, now wounding you on 3s. First one is a wound.
No.
Second one is a wound.
Stop it.
2 wounds. Okay, not within melta range though.
Yep, it's still AP -4 though.
Yeah, so it goes right through. Now for the damage on the first one, I gotta get your face here. This is,
I don't want my Thunderbolt to die, but I realize he might.
yeah, I didn't want my HELDRAKE to die, but he did.
That's fair.
So, okay, so here we go. First
You can
damage.
roll them both at the same time because.
I can, but I just feel better.
Okay.
All right, so here's the first one, 6. Okay, now I gotta get your face. It's just so much better that way,
Dang it.
right? Okay, so here it is, 50-50.
50-50.
Here it is, 50-50. Oh, one left. One left, Josh. You are so lucky. Wow.
Oh, I feel so lucky.
Wow, that is incredible. Whew. And I can't even attack you. I can't even attack you. And that is literally, Josh, the last thing that can possibly shoot at you.
That's true.
Yeah, they can go with their combi bolters, but against the plane here, because Berserkers performing an action, Cultist performing an action.
I'm perhaps very eager to get to my turn to shoot you.
Oh, the amount of shots now. Ah, that you still get with this.
Yeah, they'll be hitting on 5s.
Even still, though. Yeah.
Yep.
Vengeance for Cadia is still available, so that's the thing that's scary.
Yeah, I would have rather put on the big plane, but that you're right, it does make him still very viable.
Exactly. So because these trees aren't in your way, or in my way rather, I can actually see at least one guy. There's no detriment to me.
Yep, you're free to shoot.
I'm free to shoot you at regular ballistic skill, which is 3+. Very good. Now wounding on 3s. That looks like it's not as good. 16 wounds out of 28 wounds.
Looking for 3-up armor saves. You killed 2, you fiend.
Only 2 though.
Yeah,
You got very lucky.
that was a good roll.
You know I'm gonna have to charge you, right? There's the only way around that.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
I was like, what's your reaction? Speaking of which, I will go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna charge you.
In charge? Okay, I'll call Overwatch.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the hot shots and the regular, I guess all the hot shot weaponry together, because it doesn't matter because you're T5. These are 6s. Beards!
4.
Then these are all looking for 5s to wound. 2.
So I'm a 6-up save because you're AP -3.
Yeah.
So 1 at a time. Nope, and that's a dead bike. And I'll kill this one. The furthest one away. Now I need 9 inches. You ready for it?
Yep.
Okay. 7. Oh, command point
that?
Oh yeah.
You're
100%.
burning through, man. The bird's not out here yet.
Oh, but it is. Okay, so here we go. 7 again.
Oh.
All right, well, it is your turn.
I owe you 1 morale test there,
Okay.
which I could fail on a 6.
Get a 6. Yes. Oh, that's bad. That's bad, Josh.
I was gonna be like, I don't need to use the strat. Yeah, because I lost 2 in their leadership 7.
All right, so you lose 1 automatically.
And then, how many do I got left?
Another 7.
This is what commissars are for.
Come on, ones.
Okay.
Oh, no ones. I love the way you roll. You're rolling close to the table, like, oh, it'll be good. But one guy does die.
His name shall not be remembered. Coward.
But the name of his gun will. That's the end of my turn. I get 3 points for engaging all fronts. I am in all 4 table corners. And I get 3 points for domination because I hold more objectives than you do. I currently hold 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives.
Start of the turn, I do get my command point back. So I am up to 6 again. And I need to do a ton of damage this turn. There's no way around it. So I gotta be very careful with my movement, which will start off with this Thunderbolt.
No victory points.
No victory point. No, we don't need victory points. Yeah, no, definitely not.
Okay.
So
right.
he will be.
How far does he
pivoting.
move with his 1 wound left?
He's still got a minimum 20, so maybe it's like a 20 to 30 now or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Either way, he wants to kind of minimum move, limp his way back over to here.
Uh-huh. That's smart.
There we go. Destroyer's gonna head over this way. Squad of Scions. I don't know how to deal with this many bikes, so honestly, we're just gonna engage.
That's probably smart. I'm gonna get you anyway, right?
We'll see. Valkyrie will go. I will stay in my hover mode. And I'm just gonna be moving myself to over here.
Because sure, why not?
Trying to kinda make it a little bit more difficult for those Marines when they get out.
Ah, okay.
Not overly though. This Valkyrie back here will be disembarking a squad.
Yes, I like it.
So just a regular old disembark, then we're gonna move. And just get nice and close to you. Okay, next we're going to have the Warlord jump out. He's going to jump out ahead. And he's going to just basically be going right up over, probably right about here. Maybe I do want him back there. This is difficult. It's the keys to the armory that I'm worried about. I got to double check. Actually, I should check the wording if it's models or units within 6 of them. Warlord has hopped out right there.
So that's his final position.
That's his final position, yeah.
Okay.
And then this Valkyrie needs to move to free up some space. And I have no idea where he wants to go, because you have guys everywhere. But I think what we're going to do is... Well, maybe he just... I don't want to hover mode all the time, but like it might be the right call.
Why don't you want to... Well, you want to move farther?
Well, it just feels wrong to be in hover mode and vulnerable like that. So actually, no, he's not going to hover. He's going to take off down the battlefield.
Okay. He's going to leave his guys and abandon them?
Well, he's dropped off his troops, and he's going to continue to...
So he's not going to hover?
Be a crazy gunship. He's not going to hover now.
Oh, okay.
I'll end up back over here-ish. I can still shoot at your cultists, so that's what matters. We're going to jump out the other prime. I really want to support elsewhere on the battlefield, but it doesn't seem like the right thing to do right now, so yeah, we're going to jump him out right back here. And then he's got a squad that's hopping out with him as well. So he's going to move and then go there.
Gotcha.
So they're going to be jumping out and moving to there.
Okay.
He's going to drop down into hover and head over this way. All the way over here. I almost forget about these guys. We're going to have the officer of the fleet head over this way. And my psycher's going to go just to about here. End of my movement phase, 1 Scion squad will drop right here to assist with the bikers. And then I have another one way on the other side of the battlefield because you did leave me an objective to come steal, so I will take it. And knock down your banner.
Oh, okay.
Just fixing. Dave is being so gracious to let me fix the position of that one character, as I realize that I'm not nearly as efficient with this army as I could be.
Well, I mean, it is a new army to you too, right?
Yeah. So as far as orders go, I'm going to first rank fire, second rank fire to change my hot shots to rapid fire 2.
Ooh.
And then over there, I will be ordering that squad to reroll wound rolls of 1.
Rapid fire 2, interesting. What's their normal amount of?
It's rapid fire 1 on the hot shot las guns.
Right. Now it's rapid fire 2.
Right, so they double their shots.
Oh boy.
Shooting proper, I hate to do it, but these guys are going to call overcharge on 2 plasmas. Because I really want to kill at least 1 or 2 bikers.
Yeah.
So the first one, 3s to hit. Okay, well he's not dead.
Looking
Second
on the bright
one,
side.
3s to hit. Okay, so he's definitely not dead. Hits twice. And then wounding you on 3s. 2 wounding hits. I like those things.
So because you're the Lions, your AP better?
I'm AP -1 additional on top of every one of my attacks.
So that just kills 2 bikes because you supercharge those. Gonna have to kill these 2.
Plasma pistol not overcharged. He hits. He does not wound, which is okay. The 2 hot shots hitting on 3s. So I got 1 hit and then wounding on 5. AP -3.
Yeah. 6 up save. So 1 is damage for 1, which will be this guy right there.
After that, I'm going to spend 1 command point on Killing Zone. So use this strategy in your shooting phase after you shot with a Tempestus infantry unit from your army. Select 1 enemy unit that had any models destroyed as a result of attacks made by models from that unit in that phase. Until the end of the phase, when resolving an attack made by friendly Tempestus Regiment infantry models against that enemy unit, add 1 to the wound roll. So long story short, these guys are going to get +1 in wound when they go to shoot at them now. And now I'll have that unit of Scions shoot, starting with the volley guns, hitting on 4s because I moved with them.
About average.
And then normally wounding on
5s,
but it goes to 4s. Only 1 wounding hit.
Oh, brutal.
AP -3.
So 6 up save. And 1 more is dead.
2 regular hot shots on 3s. Okay, they all hit. And then same thing, they're going to wound you on 4s. 3 wounding hits, AP -3.
1 at a time, Josh. 6, saved.
Nice.
Second one, not saved. Third one,
Happy wheel noises.
I don't want to kill my champion. I think that'd be silly. Yeah, okay. I'll take out a Melta. Hate to do it, but...
Then I got a single plasma pistol, not overcharged. Misses.
Good.
A little bit of housekeeping. We're going to move back to the officer, the fleet. It was supposed to be at the start of the shooting phase. I declare a unit for my Aeronautica Imperialis to reroll hit rolls of 1 against. It'll be the cultists. But now I'm also going to use him to call in his once per game airstrike. So I'm going to go air raid requested on these guys. And I'm going to call in the... because it is once per game, so I'm going to go for the tactical air control. So I get +2 to my dice roll.
Okay.
So I used a stratagem. I actually used one stratagem previously, so I do have my Warlord on the table to see if I get those command points back.
Yes.
So on 5s,
No.
don't get either of them back. I roll a d6 now to resolve the air raid on them, and so 4 + 2 goes to 6. Yes, that does get to the 6+, so it is 3 mortal wounds to them.
That's right. I only got 1 wound left on my champion there.
Works for me.
You gotta make this charge, man.
I'm gonna shoot you with the rest of my army first.
Oh, you're gonna try. Moving on over here.
We're gonna go hotshot volley guns into those filthy traitor cultists.
Which are now rapid fire too.
The volley guns are heavy, so they're still just their 16 shots.
Oh, only 16 shots.
Only 16 shots. Oh, there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
I do have the Warlord close by to give me reroll hit rolls of 1 on the unit, though. 4s rerolling 1s here. Okay, let's see if this helps. Not a whole ton. Then 3s to wound you. Oh, garbage roll. 4 cultists die.
Okay. Well, I think I'm okay with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that to try to negate some sort of charge, should you choose.
I have all of my las guns down. Normally rapid fire 1, but the rapid fire 2 because of the order they received. These are all hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Lots of 1s there, Josh.
Lots of 1s to reroll.
In fact, those are all your rerolls.
Yeah, that's all my misses. There's still some 1s and 2s in here. 4s to kill. Pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not the greatest. I hate to state the obvious, but that's really bad, Josh. 7?
7 guys die.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. You did use your runs per game in Insane Bravery, so at least I'm happy for that. I don't think they're really... A bunch are going to run away, but will they kill anything? No, I don't think it's worth putting shots into them. Let's continue on with somebody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're no longer worth your
Oh,
time.
I got a single plasma pistol I forgot about. It hits.
Nope.
It doesn't kill.
In my mind, it was like, it's going to be a 1. It's so funny how that works, Zinch. Thank you.
Okay, I think for order of operations, we're going to go over to the Marauder, who's going to put all of his rapid-fire weapons into the cultists, and then the missiles and the autocannons into this Rhino. And I will call Vengeance for Cadia.
Did I mention that I popped smoke?
Yeah, last turn.
Yeah, I didn't say when was the important part. I just seeing if you remember.
He's just spewing smoke all game. See if I get the command point back. Oh, great.
You don't. Aren't you so glad you got that upgrade? Such a good use of points.
it was 1 command point to take the ability to do that, and then it was 1 command point for the bird. So as long as each one gets me 1 by the end of the game, then
What if it doesn't?
then
they're wasted command.
That's a bad choice. Hellstrike missiles hitting on 4s with a reroll because of Vengeance.
Well, good thing, because look at that.
The plane's only good when you fight chaos.
Okay.
Not the best. 3s to wound with a reroll. Okay, 4 wounding hits.
-2. I'll roll it 1 at a time. Why not? Fail. Fail. How many damage is this?
It's 2d6, discard the lowest each.
Oh, okay, forget it. I'm dead.
Okay.
All right, so 3 goes through.
So...
Oh, wait, never
Yeah.
mind. That was a 4. You said -2. Yeah, so 4 go through.
First one, 6 damage.
Second one.
Okay, so you're at 8 damage.
Even if you got
dead.
1s, and 1s, you would still get it. Do I explode? I do not. Let's roll some dice, see who dies. 1 guy dies. Let's take him. And goodbye, Rhino. And hello, grind them down.
These are the twin heavy bolters into the cultists now. Hitting on 4s with a reroll because you're chaos. We really don't like you. And then 3s to wound, or 3s to kill, I think.
Reroll.
Ah, got him.
You're welcome. So some of the cultists on the right there are hidden behind the rock face of this terrain piece. So I'm gonna roll some 6s. And get none of them.
Twin assault cannon on 4s. Reroll the 1s.
Wow.
See, there's a lot of potential for this thing, but that doesn't mean anything.
Wow.
I only got 3 hits out of 12 dice. With the
reroll of 1s.
Oh no, I was supposed to reroll everything.
All right, well, grab a couple there. Those are the ones that you already rerolled, and the rest you can reroll as per normal.
Yeah. Can you see how many I actually? Sorry, rerolling the 2s and 3s because I pay attention to what I do. Okay, I got 3 more hits.
You doubled your shots.
That's okay. Then looking for 2s to kill. So another 6 die. Killing off a bunch. This is less efficient for my last weapons. Dave pointed that out, but it was important for him to shoot to see. I need to see the rhino dead.
Do you mean your blast weapons?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You said last weapons.
Sorry, blast weapons. It's no good for the blast weapons
Yeah.
killing all this, but I needed this plane to shoot first to see if that rhino died
Yeah, that's fair.
before making the rest of my decisions.
That's fair.
So let's have this Valkyrie. We'll do that Valkyrie putting. Oh, you might have got a line of sight of me.
No, I'm still within line of sight.
Well, we'll have him shoot then. The rocket pods. How many shots? Oh, man, these guys are loaded for bear. Like, this is crazy. These hit on 4s, rerolling 1s because you're my specified target. But I'm not going to roll any of those.
Nice.
3s to kill.
3 more.
My multi-laser now shooting. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and then wounding on 2s. Awesome. Let's do this squad shooting at those filthy, filthy Chaos Marines.
We got none of those on the board.
Hopefully soon. And the point blank efficiency, which is only going to help the volley guns. But still, I'm good enough with that because they're strength 5 now. Do I get my command point back? No. No comment. So this is all those volley guns hitting on 4s because I did get out of the transport. Rerolling 1s. These are wounding on 3s because they're now strength 5. Rerolling 1s because of the order. Get the 1s to reroll and they help. So that is 8. AP minus 3.
I think they're just really dead, Josh.
Not when they have 2 wounds and a.
They don't have 2 wounds?
That's what I mean. When they have 2 wounds, this won't be as bad.
Oh, okay. Let's fast forward time to October.
Ooh.
All right, here it is. Oh, I got 3 6s. Look at that.
That's pretty good.
Only 5 die instead of 8. I guess KHORNE did not want it. All right, it's gonna have to be, and then there's also an Icon of Vengeance in there. That also makes a difference. But you've already killed 5, and you're gonna probably.
I still have another 5 last gun shots.
There we go.
Okay.
I'll take away the 5.
These are the regular hotshot las guns. They weren't in the half range, so that's why it's only this many shots. Rerolling 1s. Okay, we got 3 hits, and then these are wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. Good at rolling 1s. Well, 1 more at AP minus 3.
6. Nope. 1 more dies. Okay, last bolter.
Plasma pistol. Hits. Wounds.
That just kills the guy.
Kills, yeah.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, Melta.
Wounded Valkyrie will shoot at your cultists with everything.
How many shots?
The 2d6 first. Solid 8
The
shots.
lowest you've ever gotten with those.
These are hitting on 4s, rolling 1s.
You're normally hitting on 4s.
Sorry, hitting on 5s, rolling 1s. Oh no, because he's in hover mode.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I think it's a roving gunship or something. Okay, that didn't help. Then these are looking for 3s to kill.
3. And the 3 in the back.
Multi-laser now.
These never do anything, Josh.
They all hit.
Okay. Well, let's see. Wound.
2s to wound. 2 wounds.
Save?
No AP.
No AP. Okay. Okay, one more dice. And right there.
Then we're going to have my last Valkyrie put shots into them.
All right, you'll get 2 shots here.
How many shots with the pods? Okay.
Hey, going down every time.
There's less guys for me to shoot. These should be 3s rerolling ones. Reroll. And then 3s to kill.
3. It's exactly 3.
Perfect.
Well, there you go.
We've got the T-Bolt now hitting on 5s against your Discordant Lord.
Okay.
Just gonna let me shoot.
Let you shoot.
Okay, we got the last cannons on 5s. That's too bad.
Okay.
The auto cannons on 5s. I got 1. What's your toughness?
7 because of my thing.
Still wound you, AP -1.
Okay. I am a 3-up save here. I make it.
4 missiles. Oh no, not a single one hit.
Maybe I should just let you live and focus my fire on other stuff.
I mean, that sounds like you're on the road to disappointment if you do that, but
I don't know about that.
I'm honestly not sure.
Okay.
That's it for my shooting, so let's go over to charges. It looks like, I don't know, like maybe an 8 or 9 inch charge.
7.
Let's see how far away I am. It does fail. I did need to roll an 8. I will spend a command point to re-roll it here.
Okay.
There we go.
And there you go.
Swarm them.
Are you 1 attack each? 2 on your lieutenant?
I'll have to double check, but I believe so, yeah.
But you're -1 on your attacks.
I'm AP -1 on everything. One that Sergeant's got the crazy AP -4 power fist too.
Ah!
Do I get the command point back? I don't.
Is there any point in rolling for it?
I was about to explain why there was, but I guess not. Down to 1.
It's a very interesting combination of, because you got to spend 2 command points in order to have that ability, right?
Well, it's 2 different abilities.
Right, and they kind of stack to make it better for you?
Well, they stack to make it more likely. Like, you used to do it when you could get unlimited back, because it was crazy. Like, I used to start games with like 14 command points in 8th edition.
Yeah.
And then end the game, like, spending 10 command points a turn, and I'd still somehow finish with like 17 command points.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, 5 inch charge over here. Yeah, they're in.
8, KHORNE wants it. You're also -1 on these guys, aren't you?
Basically every one of the troopers, except for my psyker and the officer of the fleet.
Interesting how the officer of the fleet does not fight as well as the soldiers he commands.
Technically, the officer of the fleet is not he's not a regiment model. He's part of the Aeronautica Imperialis.
Okay.
That means for combat, we're going to resolve the squad of Scions first. I'm going to pile them in just a little bit.
Okay.
Power Fist Sergeant first. I'm hitting on 4s. I don't think there's any way to make this better. He gets a hit, and then he's strength 6, so he's looking for 3s. AP -4.
Okay, guy dies. My non-champion.
Then the 9 attacks from the rest of the squad, hitting on, these just hit on 4s.
Excellent.
For anybody wondering, I did take into account the -1 penalty on the Power Fist. It's just the Sergeant hits on 3s instead of 4s in combat. And then I'm looking for 5s. 1 wounding hit, AP -1.
Okay, so here it is, 4-up save. There it is, 4-up
Uh-oh.
save. So I do have 2 command points. I could have interrupted here. Probably not worth it, just because I only have 1 wound left.
Right.
You have a power fist still.
Yes. Hitting on 4s. So I got a hit. Then looking for 3s.
Oh.
I will use my Warlords once per game reroll to reroll that dice.
Okay.
It's not a command point. Got him.
And he's dead.
Yeah, AP -4.
Gonna swing back with my Chaos Champion here, with his Power Axe, hitting on 3s. And wounding you on, well, this is B wounding you on 3s, because you're toughness 3, right?
And D3.
1 wound at -2.
I go to a 6-up save. You cut him down.
Die. Morale, I'm gonna roll to see if this guy stays. Looking for a 1, getting a 2, but I lost 9 guys. Therefore, he is now gone.
Completely forgot to declare the charge back here.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're sure?
KHORNE wants it.
Okay, I'm in. Piling in like so. The Power Fist first on 4s. And then 2s to squish him in. I squished a guy. 9 other attacks coming in. Looking for 4s. Followed up by 4s. That's 3 more dead.
Well, I'm gonna hit you back really hard, hitting you on 4s, wounding you on 4s. 2 wounds.
4 up saves. Oh, okay. Scions!
Okay, I have 5 left. I lost 15. Rolling for morale. I'm not going anywhere. Staying right here.
End of the turn, gonna score another 3 for engage and 3 for grind them down. Brings the score 27 for Dave, 12 for me. So you're still way ahead in points.
Currently, but you now have table control.
Yes.
And I gotta work to fight my way back.
You do, and then keep in mind, whatever you do this turn, I still have 3 squads. Like, I still have 10 plasma guns to drop in.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Beginning of turn 3 now for me, a regaining command point, bringing me up to 3 command points, and I hold 2 objectives. 1 right here with the Berserkers, and 1 in the middle with the Rhino of the Chaos Space Marines, which are still inside, by the way, I might add. Giving me 5 victory points. For the movements, I took a look at your T-Bolt and your Gargantuan, what's he called?
Destroyer.
Destroyer, okay. He's a monster Gargantuan Destroyer.
Technically, yeah, he's a Marauder Destroyer. That's where you're getting the M name from.
Ah, okay, yes. Yes, I'll go with that. Not just
Yes.
thin air.
Not because you just made it up.
So he's in kind of a precarious angle here, and I'm going to use it to my advantage. And I've pre-measured this. I did it all with Josh off camera, so we're both in agreement that I can maneuver my guys in such a way where you have to fly off the turn of the board on your next turn.
Correct.
Which would actually be good for me because that's 1 less turn that it's on the board shooting at me.
Yes.
That would be fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and move my Rhino, my Warpsmith, and my Lord Discord so that I can do that. Here's the final position of these models here. So this is kind of interesting. This is where like movements and tactics come into play, which is why we show this part of the game as well, and not just the shooting phases and onward. My KHORNE Berserkers, they're going to move over in this direction. Pre-measured, if they land there, 7-inch charge to these Stormtroopers, which means that if they make that charge, or when they make that charge, I should assume the sail here, they're going to be taking that objective away from you and holding their own objective, which I like. My Defiler is going to move forward 6. I'll be on this objective and have line of sight to all these Scions over here. Beautiful. Hellbrute moved up a little bit more, closer to the central objective. Now the Chaos Space Marines inside this Rhino. I'm gonna... Okay, this is the trade-off, Josh. Do I disembark and kill that squad of Scions over there and hold the objective with my guys, therefore denying you 5 victory points on your turn because you would only be holding 1 objective, which is over there. But then on your turn allow you the opportunity to bring on your reinforcements with your plasma guns and then you just kill me in return?
Yeah.
Or do I let you get that 5 victory points? I am still in the Rhino.
You stay safe in there.
I would stay safe, and that's 1 more round of you having to deal with me. Because now that these 2 planes are going to be off the board in your turn, I'm assuming that because I'm assuming he'll die from all the shots of all this stuff. Can your Valkyrie, because I plan on killing this one too, with this Melta, right? If I
got 5 wounds left, man. How many? You get 1 shot.
I'm optimistic.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, there's the battle cannon on this one. Like I think I can get you.
Yeah, because he's in hover mode right now, so he doesn't have the -1 to hit.
Right.
Same with this one. Because the awkward thing about getting these guys out is that I believe you still got to stay an inch away from the base of this flyer. So I haven't fully protected these guys, but I've done a pretty decent job of protecting them.
But I disembark the 3, right? And then I can move 4, let's say, because I'm going over terrain.
So you're going to be coming up and over this way?
Yes, if I go that way, then...
Yeah, that's a potential.
Shoot at you, charge you. If anything, I outnumber you on the objective, right? Even if you survive it somehow. So there is that to consider. You would have 2 Valkyries, because I also have a las cannon and a Melta, and a plasma pistol in my Chaos Space Marine squad, which I would also target.
It's a lot of firepower. But yeah, the question is, do you want to wait until I drop the rest of my Scions so you have a little bit more freedom and not getting shot by 10 ballistic skill 3 plasma guns?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard choice, but I think I have to make it. I don't know. I'll come to that in just a moment. And plus, I actually get another raise the banners point here for this objective, because the Berserkers did their job last round. And another raise the banners victory point for the one in the middle, because my cultists raised it and has not been overtaken by your side.
Yeah.
After a lot of contemplation, my gut is telling me I should disembark the Chaos Space Marines. Even though you would be able to kill them a lot easier. I'm basically giving you the unit later on. I want to deny you that 5 victory points because that could be the difference between you winning or losing in the end. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to disembark from that right now. They've disembarked now, and they're going to move their 4 inches because they're going over this terrain. So that's my position on the rock there, and I have my last cannon out front, my plasma pistol, and my Melta in the back so that they're still within range of this Valkyrie that's already wounded. Shooting phase, these Chaos Space Marines are going to split their fire. We'll do a last cannon, Melta, and plasma pistol into this Valkyrie, and then we'll do all of the bolters plus a crack grenade into this unit of Scions. Spending 1 command point on tank hunters for this Valkyrie, so I get to reroll my failed wound rolls against it.
Bird, fetch me a command point! Oh, stupid bird.
I will start with the Melta gun. So you're a flyer, so hitting on... No, you're in hover.
I'm in hover, yep.
So hitting on 3. Okay. And wounding on a 3. That's a wound at -4.
Yep.
I'm not in Melta range, so here we go. I'll spend a command point to re-roll that.
Yeah, the bird will fetch it. Yeah!
So here's the re-roll of the damage.
I
5.
don't care, the bird worked.
That's what I needed.
Do I blow up? I don't.
Awesome. That helps for the grind them down.
It really does, yeah.
So my last cannon and my plasma are wasted, but I'm okay with that. Now for the bolter shots into the Scions. Before I do the bolter shots, I'm actually, instead of doing the crack, I'll do the frag. Because I might get a good amount of whatever there. So how many do I get? 5. Okay, it's a good start. Hitting you on 3s because the tree's not enough in the way for that to actually matter. So 2, all right. Now wounding you on 4s. 2 wounds.
4 ups. No, they're fine.
Now 12 shots with the bolters, hitting on 3s. Ooh, that's really bad.
Haven't practiced your bolter discipline there, Chaos Filth?
Wounding you on 3s. That's 4. And this were all 4 die. No, just 1. I think that's actually what we predicted.
Yeah.
1 would die. That's okay. Now over here on this side, we got the Warp Smith shooting the Melta at your Thunderbolt, hitting on a 2.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what? I think my Rhino's gonna shoot at you because maybe get some glory here. So hitting on 4s, right?
Yes.
That's 3 hits. How do you like them
Hit
apples?
the plane.
And 5's the wound. 1 wound, it's all it takes. Here we go.
Ready? 3 up save. Do I crash and burn on a 6?
No.
No!
Awesome. I love it. That's amazing. That's 2 now for grind them down.
Yeah, you're actually you're getting some good kills in this turn. I'm gonna struggle on my upcoming turn 3.
And now my Lord Discordant will shoot his Baleflamer at this big guy, because why not? So here we go. 4, that's decent. Auto hitting, wounding you on 5s.
Yep.
Getting nothing. You know?
Okay.
You know, like some bad breath in your face, and that's about it. Combi Bolter on this Rhino. It's gonna shoot into your Scions. Might as well.
That'll work out well.
Yeah. Or I could shoot at your Psyker. That might be more fun. Huh. You know what? I'll do this. Why do you do this to me, Josh? Why do you give me options of bodies to shoot at? Why don't you just like...
In the hope that you make the wrong choice.
Oh, what's the wrong choice here?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you till after.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there is a wrong choice.
I don't know if there is.
I think you're bluffing.
Yeah, maybe I am.
50-50. On a 4-up, I shoot the Psyker. Okay, I'm shooting the Psyker. All right, Psyker. That's 2 hits. And I'm going to wound him. I wasn't meant to do anything. He was so distracted by his brother Rhino that took out a Thunderbolt.
They're cheering over the boss. Ah, we got him.
Hellbrute in the middle will shoot at this Valkyrie up above. 1 shot. That's a hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound at -4. Nothing.
Nothing. Just roll your damage, man.
That's within 12, so 2d6. Pick the highest for damage. 6! That's good. That brings you down to what, 8?
8.
Crazy. Defi will now go. I'll spend my last command... wait. No, I'm not going to spend my last command point on Demon Forge. I was going to, but I just remembered... Oh wait, hold on. They have an Icon of Wrath. They can re-roll their charge. But they can't.
You're putting me through a roller coaster here, man.
Hey, I'm putting myself through a roller coaster. I keep on forgetting
Are you
stuff.
Demon Forging or no?
No, I'm not going to Demon Forge because as much as they can re-roll their charge here, the Chaos Space Marines cannot.
Yep.
Right? So I'm not going to Demon Forge. I'm just going to take it on chance here by shooting at those Scions.
Okay, let's first.
Let's do Battle Cannon.
Okay.
So you are, you're not more than 5, unfortunately.
No.
Okay, so how many shots do we get? 2. Hitting you on 4s, because there's no trees actually in the way. We drew line of sight there. 1 hit. And wounding you on 2s. Nothing.
Oh, that's a shame.
Reaper autocannon hitting on 4s. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? And wounding on 2s. Oh, okay, 2 wounds, -1.
-1, so 5 ups. Lose 2.
2. Oh, 2 that don't matter. Actually, that's not true. They have -3. Everyone matters. Everyone matters.
Yeah, these guys are actually a lot better than people give them credit for.
Yeah. Are they -3 or -4?
They're no, these guys are -3 on their guns.
Yeah, that's
The plasma are -4.
brutal. Now on to charges, Josh. You're gonna try to deny me?
What was the roll you gonna make?
It was a 7.
You gotta roll 7.
And I can re-roll it because I have Icon of Wrath.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about where's worth to try to Overwatch. I get slightly more shots out of that, probably. But you guys are... Check guy in the back here. Yes, no. He won't rapid fire, but he'll be able to. I will go ahead and I will... I'll call the Overwatch here.
That's the best noise ever. I love it.
Yeah, the more of these guys I can kill, like, even keeping 1 or 2 guys alive would make a big difference. 6s with the volley guns.
1,
2.
2.
Thank you. 4s. No! Not overcharged plasma pistol. Fails to hit.
What else you got?
I got 3 shots with just regular hot shots. There's 1 hit, 5 to wound. No, nothing. Not worth, not value.
Not at all. Okay, now for the charge.
Okay.
All right, Icon of Wrath. Okay,
Oh,
8 inches.
no.
There we go. Thank you very much. And there. Now on to the other side. Let's see what we got, Josh. I need 6 inches because we pre-measured, accounting for going down that hill there. Getting an 8.
That works.
Going first over here with the Chaos Space Marines. I've mathed it out, measured it out. I have to kill 3 of these Scions in order to tie Josh for the objective, accounting for piling in and getting my guys closer to this objective so I can contest it. If I kill 4 Scions, then I actually take the objective away from Josh. So my goal is 4, but I'll accept 3 as well because it's still denying Josh the 5 victory points. Now here I'll spend my last command point on Veterans of the Long War. It just makes sense. On 3 attacks with my champion with my chain axe. So I am hitting you on 3s, looking for 6s. No. And I'm wounding you on 2s. That's 2 wounds at -1.
I'll go to 5 ups. That's 2 guys dead so far.
2 so far. Hitting on 3s, looking for 6s. Getting 1. Okay, death to the False Emperor. Wounding on 2s because of veterans. Okay, that's decent. That is
good.
8 wounds.
4 up saves.
1, 2, 3.
So I've lost 5 total.
Yep.
So we're gonna go 1, 2, 5.
Makes sense. My Berserkers go first, so we know that, but
Yep.
go ahead and attack me
Do
back
you want to
here.
resolve this?
Yeah,
while
just
we're over
resolve it while we're here.
Okay, we got the Prime on 4s. He's upset.
Yep.
And then looking for 3s. 2 die.
Yes, they do. Guys in the back that didn't attack, they die. And?
The 2 regular guys, 4s, followed by 5s. Nothing.
Now over here with my Berserkers, and I already let Josh know this, I'm going to pile in and consolidate in such a way where I will be behind these trees so that on Josh's turn, he'll be forced to shoot through them, even if he moves up and -1 to hit with these plasma.
I got like 13 other guys that can help. With
I
that.
know you do, but that's that many
I just
less.
want to keep reminding
It's
you.
that many less.
It's true.
I'm doing the double attacks here because he can't interrupt me.
It's just easier that way. I'm totally cool with it.
I'm going to go with all the champion attacks first because might as well. So hitting on 4s. So that's 4. Okay, that's about right. And then wounding on 2s. That's 3 dead.
Yep. You want to just do the rest of your attacks?
Sure. Now for the chain axe attack, I'm just combining both. So hitting on 3s. And 6s are death to the false emperor. And these wound on 2s because you're toughness 3. That's -1. 19 wounds at -1.
Here's the first 10. Looking for 5-ups. And you killed enough that I think that's the entire squad because I lost how many off the first volley?
I think 2. 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's enough to kill them all to a man right now.
Okay. And that's not even their chain swords.
Right.
Okay. And then I will consolidate here, closer to the trees. Now you get to attack first over here against
do.
my cultists.
So the Power Fist. 2 hits.
And 2 deaths.
2 kills. Then the rest of the Scions on 4s. Okay, you guys didn't do terrible. Followed by 4s to kill.
Another 2.
Another 2.
Down to 1. Would you look at that? The champion's still alive. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s and nothing. I lost 4 guys here.
You morale 5 or 6?
6. So I'm going to roll a 1 or a 2. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. Again.
That's so frustrating. Jeez. I could have somebody flee on a 6 here. No.
And over here, morale.
I lost quite a few. I think I've got to roll a 1. No. So one's going to flee, and then the other 2?
1s and 2s.
No, they stick around.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Killing the Sarge because I like the weapons more. Oh, I did a barrel roll.
But here's the thing. They're not gonna. Whatever.
You'll see in a second.
All right. That's the end of my turn. I am in 3 table quarters, therefore getting 2 points for engage the enemy, or engage in all fronts. And then I get domination again because I hold 4 objectives right now.
Right.
And that is it. Banners, we already scored that at the beginning of the round. Now it's on to your turn.
My turn. First thing we're going to take care of is you, sir, are flying off the board.
Off the board. Excellent. So for command points, you get 1.
Just the 1, yeah. Yeah. I don't hold enough objectives to get points anywhere. So I don't think I hold any. Oh, I hold 1.
You hold 1 over here, but you have to hold
That's
at least
nice.
2. Yeah, you get 1. Moving.
Mr. Psyker's going to go.
Ooh.
There's no way for me to get close enough to be able to say that I'm controlling that objective without potentially charging someone. So he's just going to move up. And then,
Scions.
yep, there's going to move over. That's incredibly frustrating. Incredibly frustrating. They're going to fall back.
Okay. Hey, I'm a fan of it. It looks good. I like what just happened here.
Just wait a second. Wait a second.
I'll see what you're about to do here. Should I be scared?
I'm just getting more guns to fire at the Chaos Space Marines in a second.
Okay, all right.
If I need them. We're going to have these guys fall back.
Hey, don't leave me.
No, don't worry. We got something for you in a second. And then over here, You can actually hang tight where you're at. But you, sir, are going to move up. No, you're not. You need to order them. Oh man, this is weird. I'm used to being able to drop these guys in and not have to worry about ordering as many different squads. So yeah, he does need to move up. And yeah, so making sure he's just 3 away, because I'm going to be dropping squads back here in a minute. The two Valkyries, we're going to go... Oh geez, I want to say probably back up into the air. Yeah, they're both going to be flying high, so we'll go him first. And just making sure I'm entirely in this table quarter.
Yeah, you look good.
Yep. Oh, that's nice, thanks.
Well, we could spend 10 minutes measuring, or I could just say you're in.
Oh, I thought it was just a compliment.
That too.
Then we're going to have him pick up. Pivot. And come this way. End of the movement phase, I got to drop some guys in, but also end of the movement phase, I will be raising the banners here.
Oh, okay. Capture the flag. You took it away from me.
Yes, it's mine now. And we're going to start dropping in some squads. Dropping 1 command squad right here. Dropping the Scion squad, the full squad.
Now, are they deep striking?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then the other squad coming in right here.
That makes sense.
Psychic phase. Give them the Hadouken. Okay, it worked. How good of a Hadouken was it? Good enough to kill 3.
That's too many, Josh.
Well, I should have shot the old man with a stick.
You're not wrong. Huh. Here, I'll go. Oh, no, I want to be able to charge you. Why do you do this to people? You roll too high on your stuff.
You're 1/3 of the way there.
Whatever. Okay, here. Sure. No, I want to keep him. It doesn't make sense to pull him away.
Over to orders. We're going to order them get back in the fight.
Yes.
Which allows them to fall back and still shoot.
Okay.
They're going to be ordered to get back in the fight.
Those two?
These 2 guys here.
Okay.
And then there's also going to be an order here for these guys to... They're already in the bubble to reroll hit rolls of 1. Let's say reroll wound rolls of 1.
How many orders can you dish out?
These guys can do 2 each.
Okay.
Yeah. Shooting, we're going to start up here into that Chaos Space Marine squad. And, oh boy, do I want to spend my command... I'm not going to spend the command point to allow me to wound better, and we'll see if it, if I regret it. 4s to hit. Okay, only 3 hits, and then 4s to wound. 3 wounding hits, AP -3.
Well, I'll just roll them all. I don't have any command points. 6 up. 3 die. Okay.
Oh well, I messed up. Should have shot these guys first. They're going to put overcharged plasma shots in.
Because now you can't rapid fire?
Yep.
Yeah.
The 2 in the back, which I'll roll at the same time.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s because of the aura. No, 1 guy dies. We'll make it him. So I got 1 hit. And then the other ones will go him. And then the other fella. So 2 more hits.
Uh-huh.
So that's what, 3 total?
Yes.
And then looking for 2s. AP -4.
That's 3 more dead. Okay. So we'll do this then, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of messed up. These guys can't see now properly.
Well, that's okay. You killed enough. I mean, like, it's a good problem. You killed so many, you can't see the 2 that are left.
Efficiency. They're going to shoot at him then.
Oh!
Do you want to... You know, I'm going to roll it. There you go.
You're welcome. Saved you 2 minutes.
All the plasma here into the Berserkers. I'm not going to overcharge it. Looking for 4s.
Because you're shooting through the trees?
Yep.
Nice. Hey, that helps a lot.
And then I'm looking for, what is this? 3s. 2 wounding hits.
Yeah.
AP -4.
Well, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just remove them.
Sweeping around the board. Overcharged plasma into Defi.
All right.
So we'll basically go clockwise. He's dead, but he gets a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Excellent.
Next guy gets 2 hits. I should have brought more dice.
Just roll them again.
I don't want to roll them again because I can keep track. The next guy, 2 more hits. Last guy,
Dead.
another hit, but he's dead. So these two died.
Yes.
But I got what?
I don't remember.
Okay, so I had 8, so that should be 6 hits.
Yeah, it's 6 hits.
3s to wound you.
4.
Not great. 4 wounding hits.
All right, 5 up invuln. 5 up invuln saves. Come on, Defi. Whoa, look at that. That's nuts.
That's not worth 2 guys.
No, it's not.
That's not worth 2 guys at all. Valkyrie here, gonna put shots into those 2 Chaos Space Marines.
Okay, so they're in that area terrain.
For what, getting a cover save?
So I get a cover, yes.
Okay. Rocket pods. 9 shots.
Wow, you always get so many with those things.
I don't even bring enough dice. Looking for 4s. 4s. Got a good amount of hits. And then these are gonna wound you on 3s. 2 wounding hits, AP -1.
So I'm in the area terrain, so I get +1 in my cover here. So I'll go back up to 3.
Yep.
Starting on the non-champion, 3+, and he dies. Just the champion is left.
Over here, I'm gonna put shots into the Defiler.
All right, get 2 for your rocket pods, come on. 9 again! Oh, you haven't gotten lower than 7 on those.
So good. 4s?
That's about right.
Okay. And then these are 5s to wound. 2 wounding hits, AP -1.
AP -1, so 4 up saves. 1 damage.
Multi-laser. Multiple laser. 2 hits.
Never do anything.
5s. Doesn't wound. Forgot, these guys gotta shoot the Rhino. 2 plasma and the plasma pistol not overcharged. So just looking for 3s. Very good. And, sorry, there should be 2 more plasma in there because the rapid fire. Okay, well that's not as good.
But wait, oh, you're not super.
Not supercharging.
Okay, got it.
So 4s to wound.
1.
Okay, and just goes through.
So 1 damage.
And then
down
the
to 9.
2 hot shots. I got 1 hit, and then this is 6. Oh, okay. AP -3.
Yeah. 6 up. Nope.
They will declare a charge.
9 inches?
Oh, no. It was close, though.
Yes, it was.
These poor guys sold their life short. And honestly, I wanted to kill 1 more Berserker over here and not 2. Because I wanted to be able to charge onto the objective and take it. I don't know if my...
It doesn't
Psyker
actually
could've killed
matter.
somebody in
You deny
combat.
it from me, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I want it, though.
Well, yeah. No charges?
No charges.
Okay. Morale. I'm gonna roll a 1 here, Josh.
Do it.
Okay. If I roll a 1, what will you give me?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
throw a
Like
dice
a
at you.
Snickers or something.
No, I'm not going to give you Snickers.
Why
I'm not
not?
going to reward you.
Oh, come on. It's like a
No.
lucky thing. Like,
No.
he deserves to be rewarded with
No,
something
I'm going to wait
cool.
till you have a Snickers and I'll take it from you.
Okay, well, here we go.
Darn.
Wow. Okay, so
Darn.
you can have my next Snickers. How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Over here, I owe you morale. I think it's like 5 or 6 because I don't think they got a sergeant equivalent. Yeah, so 1's going to run.
Yes.
And does the other? No.
Uno left.
Ooh.
End of your turn?
I don't grind them down. I just get the engage.
Yeah, you kill 2 units in total, and I kill 3 in my turn for the first time ever in this game.
Yes. You're running out of stuff for me to kill.
You just keep on killing me. Chaos turn 4, beginning my turn, get 1 command point for a total of 1. I hold 2 objectives, one with DEFILER and another in the middle. So I get a total of 5 victory points because it is domination, so I have to score 2 or more in order to get the 5 points. I don't have more than you though, because you also have 2 objectives.
I do.
So we're tied there. But I get 2 additional victory points for Raise the Banners because this objective and that objective are still mine and they are still raised. Do I repair that wound on the Rhino on a 6? I don't. I'm gonna move my Rhino over here on this side so that he's on top of the objective. I'm gonna move my Defiler out here. Oh, actually, I gotta regain a wound there. I'm gonna move here with my Defiler so that he's still within 3 of the objective. Actually, hold on, before I do that, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna move my Lord Discordant out here first. And then I'll move my Defiler here. And then I'll move my other dude here. So I gotta This is my final position. My Disco Lore is a little bit back there so that my Warp Smith can be within an inch of my Defiler so that I can heal him at the end of the movement, which I'll do it now before I forget if you're cool.
Might as well, yeah.
So he heals D3, so he goes back up to full. I'm gonna go into my shooting phase. I'll shoot the Scion with the Combi Bolter, so 4 shots, hitting all 3s. That's 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. It's 2 wounds.
4-up save. Yeah, you got him.
Death. Disco Lord, only thing that it can get is actually the Valkyrie, so let's see what the Bellflamer does. 4 shots, auto hitting, wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds at -2.
We'll go to a 5-up save. Nah.
Saved them both.
No.
Rhino in the middle. We've got 4 bolter shots into those 2 Scions in front of the Chaos Space Marine, hitting on 3s. It's 2 hits and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Pretty good. 4-up save. I lose 1. I'm gonna command point that. He still dies. Do I get the command point back? I don't. Awful. Yeah.
Okay, and since we're over here, let's have this Chaos Space Marine shoot the Scion. We're going to be hitting you on that and wounding you on a 2. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I have 1 command point. I might as well use it. Let's use it on that. Okay, I kill you. -3.
Oh, plasma pistol.
Yeah. And then we'll do multi-melta into this one Valkyrie from the Hell Brute. That's a hit. That's a wound. -4.
Just roll damage.
And not within range, so 3 damage. Not within double dice range. And that's trace damage. And now for Defi's battle cannon shots into these Scions right there. How many? We get 1 shot. Hitting on a not that. Now Reaper auto cannon. Oh, that's 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds at -1.
Whew. Looking for 5-ups. There's 2. We'll say the Sarge's left.
Excellent. That's my turn, Josh.
On a 6 for morale, he's fine.
Okay. And on my turn here, I control 3 objectives. Therefore, I get a domination again for 3 victory points. Unfortunately, I don't get a gauge in all fronts. I don't have enough in the table quarters. So it's on to Josh's turn 4.
Okay, so over to my turn. I got my command point, go up to 2. Still no primary, so you've done an excellent job of keeping me off that. I do get 1 for raise the banners.
You do.
Huzzah! So here's the tough part. Let's just start moving all of this stuff. All right, so this is what my movement looks like at the end. Sorry, I gotta flip these guys real quick, but I can talk about this as we go. He is gonna stay up in the air. This one's gonna drop down into hover. He comes here. Mm-hmm. He goes here.
Do a little switcheroo.
Yep. And then the Marauder Destroyer came back on.
I noticed.
And basically just kind of running Scion squads to try to get some position. It's too late in the game to make too big of a difference, but I kind of want to show what my second to last turn would look like if I was playing in, shall we say, a tournament.
Ah, I see.
And because this is the first time playing with a list like this, so I want to experiment with it as much as I can.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, and see how stuff works.
Yeah.
So, shooting phase, we're going to order them to, I think it's forward for the Emperor. So they're still going to be able to activate. They're going to be able to shoot.
Even though they advanced.
Correct. Same thing with the squad on the other side there.
That squad right there.
Yeah. The Master of the Fleet will be saying that the Hellbrute is my chosen target.
Uh-huh.
Which we're going to have the Marauder put all of his shots into.
I see.
Let's take care of that now. We're going to go the Hellstrike missiles first. Because the Psyker on the other side doesn't matter. He's not doing anything. I take these away, but I get to reroll 1s. And an extra hit. Wounding you on 3s. Not fantastic.
3 wounds. -2.
-2.
Uno. A dos. A tres. Okay, 2 wounds go through.
Okay, so the first one is going to be 4 damage. And then the second one, it's only going to be 2.
2 wounds left.
I'm going to spend a command point to reroll this damage roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Wait, command point back?
No.
I don't.
It's So Josh, do you think in the
That's all of
future you won't bring that?
No, because I think it's still the tactically sound choice. The key for doing that kind of stuff for me is that I don't rely on that. I don't assume, well, mathematically I'm going to get this many back, because that's the trap that Matthew falls into when he plays. Because he'll talk about the math of it all. Like, I'm not going to count on it. It's just nice when it happens.
I see.
Yeah.
Boom.
Over here, we're going to shoot your Chaos Sergeant.
Champion.
Not overcharging.
Aspiring champion.
Take those away. And then I need a single 3 here to kill him. I got it.
You got more than 1 3 though.
Took me a second. These Scions will put shots into your Rhino. I'm not going to be overcharging.
Supercharge it. Just do it.
Nope, it's okay. The Plasmas, looking for 3s.
See?
That's pretty
Would
good.
have been fine.
And then looking for 4s. 3 more damage to you.
-4 though, right?
Yeah. The hot shots. I've got 2 hits. No wounds.
Because it's 6 is to wound.
6 is to wound, correct. Over here, these guys are going to put all their shots into the Rhino. Starting with the volley guns.
Okay.
4s to hit with the volley guns. Keep in mind they were ordered to get back in the fight.
Get back
no,
in there.
I think it was 4 for the Emperor.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Then these are looking for 5s.
Dose. 6 up save, Josh. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
jeez. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Neither was
Okay. Single plasma pistol. Misses.
Good thing you didn't supercharge it.
Yeah, at this point, I don't really want to like kill you. I want to do more.
Why not?
damage
If you
than
do, you deny me 5 victory
I'm
points.
gonna charge with the Scions.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Because they're a troop choice as well.
Sure.
So these are the regular guns. I do get the -1 to hit, so only 1 hits. And then looking for 6. No. I think that's technically, I mean, that's about it for shooting. The Valkyries don't have any targets that are super worthwhile, so I'm not going to worry about it. I just want to make the charge there.
Okay.
Scions into Rhino.
Don't get a 2.
Okay, I get a 10.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna charge to the other side of you.
So you're on the objective.
Yes.
Very smart. My boy is wicked smart.
The squad swinging in now, looking for 4s
Into the
to
Rhino,
hit.
you mean?
Into the Rhino,
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Looking for 4s to hit. That's 2 hits, 6s to wound. 1 wounding hit at AP -1.
And 4 up, and we make it.
Okay, and then the Sarge.
Sarge!
Who's got the chainsword along with him. Hitting on 3s.
Wait, doesn't Parfist?
Nope, not on this squad. It's only the big squads that do. No wounding hits.
I'll hit you back, so I get D3 attacks. 1, hitting on 6. Nope. Well, that's the end of your turn, Josh. That was a very good turn for you.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
You took 3 objectives.
I took 3 objectives, and did I kill much? I killed 2 things.
Did you?
And I think you killed 1, 2. No, so I think you still denied the, what's it called? Grind them down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't need to kill the Rhino. Which I'm surprised I didn't.
Me too.
Okay, so at this point, I think I'm comfortable calling it there. Because we'd have 2 very quick turns, and no matter what, if Dave does nothing, if he just passes his turn, and I maximize the amount of points I can get, Dave still beats me by 2. So basically the way this works, and the kind of the way we talked about it now, because we can jump right into the post-game if you're good with that.
Sure, I'm good with
Okay,
that.
if you're comfortable with the...
Well, if you're
accepting
giving me the victory, then yes.
I
sure.
will, yeah, if you will graciously accept the concession, then yeah. We can
Then I graciously accept.
Okay, so where I'm at is that I think I may have been able to pick my secondaries a little bit better. Raise the banners basically got me nothing. Shouldn't have bothered with it.
Right.
The other ones, the engage and grind, I'm happy enough because they did fairly well.
Yeah, engage was
gotta-
good for you.
Yeah, I gotta look at that. It's a weird army, and this is the first time playing with anything like this. So the talking point Dave and I just had is that if I was in this position 1 turn earlier, which I could have been if I had played smarter, I should have been able to wipe out those Chaos Space Marines if I shot in the correct order back here.
Right.
And if I didn't overkill the Berserkers, I should have been able to charge them and take that objective and have it at the start of my turn instead of just taking it now.
Interesting, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were 2 key mistakes for me. And they were probably the 2 biggest game-changing ones there. I could have just been a lot smarter with how I did all that. Overall, I'm happy with how it played. I knew that taking the Thunderbolt and the Marauder was not like a point savvy play, but the talking point is that the rest of my army's not done yet.
Okay.
So the Taurox primes, which I haven't done the exact calculation, but I'm pretty sure I could get 5 or 6 of them into the list for the points of these two bad boys.
Yeah.
They are 10 wound chassis that are toughness 6, but they move 14. It's the firepower though. So the hotshot volley guns, they have 2 of them. They have a Stormbolter, which is AP -1 because it is part of the Lambden Line Regiment. And then it would also have, each one would have a 20 shot strength 4, also AP -1 now, Gatling cannon on top.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, and they're also 10 transport capacity on each.
So your Scions are in that.
So I could just start the, I could start the Scions in them.
So would you bring the Valkyries too?
That's the Valkyries in that list as well, yeah.
As well?
Yep.
Interesting. So just more Scions.
Just, yeah, I could do more, yeah, I could get those 5, because I've got 3 being painted right now and 2 more that I got to pick up for the Tauroxes.
That would be a tough list, I think.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So all I'd have to cut to add all those Tauroxes in, let's say just 5, even though I think it might be 6, I'm not 100% sure, would be cut the big plane, cut the Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's kind of my anti-tank firepower, but I got other ways to deal with that, because the Scions with the Plasma can do more heavy lifting. Mm-hmm. And the other nice thing is that the Tauroxes count for the regiment. So they're actually a part of the Scion Regiment, so they would get anything that these planes aren't getting, because they're Aeronautica.
Right.
So access to the stratagems and all that, basically.
I think on my side, I brought a good all-comers list, right? Like,
yeah, you just brought a good, solid, flexible list.
It was a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Some stuff I don't normally bring, like Predators, right? I don't normally bring a Predator. Right?
No.
But it's interesting, because you focus fire on it at the beginning, because you knew that the potential output was really high.
Yep.
You wanted to kill him first, because his the highest damage, which was great. It's like, okay, cool. You killed him first.
It just means that I didn't focus fire your rhinos.
Right.
Yeah.
And the fact that you did that actually worked out well, right?
Right.
Because had you done that earlier, I would have been screwed, I think.
Yeah. In retrospect, maybe I would have taken turn 1 to take board position.
Right.
Because the funny thing is that if I took turn 1, I probably would have been shooting at rhinos.
Right.
Instead of your more killy stuff.
Right.
Just to stop the Marines from getting into the fight earlier.
And then I would have been foot slogging it up, and then it would have been a meat grinder, I think.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, because you would have foot slogged up, and that would have given me the chance. Because the big thing for Scions is that they really want to hit first.
Absolutely.
They're T3 with a 4-up save. They're not overly tough, but with the amount of firepower, especially with the additional AP in my list, yeah, the Marines and all that, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just shoot you.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Now, okay, so for this regiment, now, I didn't actually use most of the rules, because I wasn't smart with where my Relic or my Warlord trait was. So imagine a list instead that the turn that I get out of transports, my guys are all +1 a hit. And I don't get a penalty for moving and shooting the heavy weapon, the volley guns.
You know, I was just thinking, you were fighting Iron Warriors today, right?
Yep.
But really, were you?
The rules didn't really come into effect a whole lot.
didn't
You used
come
their
into
one
effect.
stratagem a little bit, but that's about it.
Did I use their stratagem? Like
The tank hunter one, I think.
I did use that a couple times.
But it
two or
didn't
three
really make a
times.
difference.
Not a whole lot.
No.
And look at this guy, completely wasted. He was in the back like the whole time. He was just there. His bell flame didn't do anything. He didn't attack
Yeah,
anything.
he did a little bit of damage to vehicles, like the flyers, once in a while. So I think this is a good talking point in that just because you have certain rules doesn't mean you need to use them to win. Like, I think people sometimes build a list and they're like, oh, this is what the list is meant to do, and they get so hyper-focused on only doing that, they don't make the smart choices. In this case, you made the smart choices. You're like, I don't need to make use of all my rules because I'm doing what I need to do to win the game anyways.
Right. Which is big blobs of cultists.
Yeah, I'm a little upset that one guy lived.
I know. And that was luck, though. You got to admit. Like, he should have died.
He probably should have died, yeah.
Absolutely.
There were some pretty bad rolls, and it's learning the army and learning where I need to save the rerolls and what to use them for.
Right.
Yeah, definitely makes a difference.
And also, like, positioning. Like, there was other lucky... I guess they... like your Marauder, right?
Yep.
Like the fact that he wasn't on for a turn, that was huge for me.
That was really good, yep.
Right.
I could have been more cautious and not moving him so far forward right away. And just slow play him up the board and just kind of turtle my way around.
Had that extra turn, right?
Yep. I could have been, it would have been tougher to block him out. So knowing that, there's also, I mean, looking at other Aeronautica stuff, if I wanted to go down that route, there are Vendettas, which are basically, they work the exact same way, but they got 3 twin las cannons. So it's 6 las cannon shots a turn.
Right.
Which is a ton of damage. And then there's Vultures, which are little gunships that don't have any transport capacity, but there's a multitude of guns you can put on them.
Well, with a name like Vulture, it sounds like they would have a lot of guns on them. Yeah.
So what do you think how it played overall, and just the general, like, I think there's, I didn't play them to the full potential, but I didn't assume I'd be able to in my first game with them.
Right, just kind of feeling them out, just learning them.
Yeah.
It was good, because it was a good challenge, right? Like, there was a lot of give and take. There was a lot of chess, right? It was like, okay, I'm gonna disembark my guys, or I'm gonna take them on from strategic reserve. I'll kill you, deny you points, but I know I'm dead the next turn. Yep. So I had to reconcile that within myself, because like these bikes, I'm like, I want them to actually do stuff, and they didn't. They just denied you. Actually, the bikes in particular, I don't think did anything.
Well, the bikes forced me to drop guys in a certain area.
I guess they forced your movement.
That was, yeah, I wouldn't say that it was worth the bikes in that circumstance.
Like, because if they came in and like took out that unit, yes, it would have been absolutely worth it, right?
Yeah, because I had the unit hiding in the back there, right? That had jumped out of the Valkyrie.
And I failed my my charge even on the reroll.
Yeah.
They had chain swords. I think they could have taken them out and just like really held them up. That would have been great.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have swung a lot differently on my side. But over here, I'm happy with the Chaos Space Marines. I think they did well overall. They were a good nuisance for you. You had to constantly deal with them, and not just them, but the rhinos, of course, that they were in.
Yes.
Berserkers, I mean, way overkill for killing this unit, right? But they did their job. They denied you points on your turn, and they actually got points on my turn. I think they were there on my turn.
I think so.
No, they didn't. They came out, denied you points. That's what happened.
Oh, right. Yeah, because they killed them back right away.
That's right. Yeah. But still, they did something.
They may have allowed you to get the domination.
And they did do, yeah, they added to the domination, and they also added to the raise the banners, right? So they added to that stuff, and they denied points. But denying points is also a net gain in my favor, too.
Right.
So there is that to consider. So there's just a whole lot of stuff at play, right? Like, in that, the Hellbrute, for example, he did a little bit of work every turn. He seemed to do something every turn.
Yep, just plinking away damage.
Yep, another unit on the objective in the middle, continuing to hold it after I raised the banner and slowly doing damage to things around it. Like, he did a little bit. I think he pulled his weight, and then he died in the last turn there, turn 4.
Right.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like, do you focus shots on him? He's not really enough of a threat for you to, like, be worried about him.
Well, it's that, I got to go down the value targets, and he was usually pretty low for value targets, so it means he's alive for a little bit longer.
And here's the irony about that, which is really cool, is he's actually adding a ton of value because of all those reasons why I said that he did in the game, right? Like, he was adding a second unit to that objective in the middle, so it wasn't an easy, I'll just take him out because then you're off the objective. Right? Like, it was a couple units on there, so...
See, I'm laughing at it now because I realized I shot the missiles, the 8 missiles, and I'm like, oh, he's got 2 wounds left. I re-rolled a damage roll. I still had...
crap ton of everything else.
I'm like, I got a million autocannon shots.
That's true.
Yeah, I got like, 12 autocannon shots, 12 assault cannon, and 6 heavy bolters.
No, you're right. You could have probably taken
that wasn't the smartest choice. I probably could have got 2 wounds off him with all that.
Good chance.
Yeah.
But you know what? The thing is, like, when you wound him and you're rolling for damage, you've already gone through the rolls of wounding and hitting, and so it's like, sometimes a command point is worth it.
Well, I forgot that I shot everything at him because I was so used to splitting his fire every single turn.
Right.
But
no, it was fun. I like the back and forth aspect of it. I was in the lead for the entire game, but I didn't feel like I was winning because you were slaughtering me the entire game.
It was beating you pretty bad. Yeah, overall, I'm not unhappy with how it went. It's just what I did on the last turn, I needed to do, like what I did on my 4th turn, I needed to do in turn 3.
Yes.
Which, and looking at it, just there was a couple little mistakes, and that could have been an entirely different game. So
Could have been.
Overall, I'm happy with how it went.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in to this battle report. Make sure to leave your comments below. Let us know what you would like to see in the future. Any suggestions for both of our lists on either side, things that you'd like to do in your own armies and things that you fought against. And thank you very much for your support. Without you guys, we don't exist and we don't make videos, so always remember that. Happy wargaming. We'll see you in the next battle.
Vault members, check out the link below to see the next game. It is my Militarum Tempestus, my brand new Stormtroopers, and some Custodian allies taking on Luca and the Sisters of Battle. If you're not a Vault member, you can check out the link below anyways. It'll take you to a 7-day free trial where you get to check out this game, plus everything else we have in the Vault. Tons of fun extra content in there, and it's Vault members that keep us going. So thanks so much for tuning in, keep being awesome, and as always, happy wargaming.